Time starts now. Cocoon, duster and duffel are common types of which clothing item?
Coat.
Pass.
Coat. Which Aussie TV legend was given a state funeral in November 2021?
Oh, yeah,
Bert
Newton, yeah.
In which Australian state is Stirling Range National Park?
WA.
Melbourne. Victoria.
Western Australia. A best-selling children's book by Sam McBratney is Guess How Much I What?
Way.
Pass.
Love You.
Mm.
Which country is represented by the Olympic code IRL?
Israel.
Ireland.
Correct. How many English kings have had the name Stephen?
1.
Correct. Peter Pan's flight is an original attraction of which California theme park?
Disneyland.
Disney World.
Disneyland. A common saying meaning very easily is like a hot knife through what?
Butter.
Correct. Of which distilled spirit is Pisco a variety?
Rum.
Brandy. In 2000, Vladimir Kramnik became a world champion of which strategy game?
Chess.
Correct. What was the famed nickname of New York's original World Trade Center skyscrapers?
Twin Towers.
Oh, just in time, Brian. Congratulations. That takes us up to $10,000. The start was a little funky.
Yes, no, bit of nerves kicking in, and also I had no idea, but yeah, managed to pull back a couple of questions.
Great result. Release the chaser.
G'day, Brian.
Hi, Goliath.
You and I have so much in common. You love teaching because it's a new adventure every day. I love chasing because I get to crush a different team every day.
Except today. Not today. There's your $10,000 on the board. 5 steps from home at this point in time. A low offer gets you a step closer to the bank is
$3,000.
Or what about a top offer now from Goliath?
Have a think about $40,000.
That is a good top offer, and very tempting, but I have too much respect for the man up there. Goliath is a very good chaser. I think I'm going to go with the $10,000.
All right. Well, these questions, no. I'm saying right here where it's safe.
Okay.
Now,
yeah, plus I get to win the money. So.
Well, see, there are bonuses to being over there.
Exactly.
What would you like to do with the money?
Well, we've done a lot of travelling overseas with my family, my husband and my son, so we'd really love to do a lot more travel with them.
In which New York borough is the American Museum of Natural History?
Manhattan.
Manhattan. Which member of Monty Python directed the cult film Time Bandits?
John Cleese?
Terry Gilliam. A lyric in the carol O Little Town of Bethlehem is, For Christ is born of who?
Mary.
Pass.
Mary. What orangey pink colour shares its name with organisms that make up marine reefs?
Coral.
Yeah.
Correct. The crowdfunding platform Possible was founded in which country?
$30,000.
Ooh.
Corrupted file.
Well, my son did say when I asked him, he said just stick to what you earned. So I'm going to...
Minute on the clock. $2,000 for every correct answer. You ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Good
Cold
luck to you.
day.
And your
Fix the
time
recording.
starts now. What major respiratory organ is examined during a bronchoscopy?
Lung.
Correct. What term for a ship's captain also means a person who skips?
Skipper.
Correct. In 1909, which American cartoonist was born Alfred Kaplan?
Walt Disney.
Walt Disney.
Al Cap.
Yeah.
Which film about
Yeah.
teen pregnancy shares its name with the Roman queen of the gods? Juno. In banking, an IBAN is also known as an international bank account what?
Number.
Correct. What type of radiation caused comic character Bruce Banner to become the Hulk?
Gamma.
Correct. Which Australian pro surfer famously fought off a shark in South African waters?
Flynn.
Mick Fanning. A common alliterative term for someone who spoils others' fun is party what?
Pooper.
Correct. The name of which field of study comes from the Greek word ergon, meaning work?
Ergonomics.
Ergonomics.
Correct. In 2021, who became Australia's Deputy PM for the 3rd time?
Barnaby Joyce.
Correct. A British military decoration, CGC, stands for Conspicuous Gallantry what? Cross. Best of the match so far. Ronan, well done. $14,000. Good. On the clock. Hands on buzzers. Best of luck, guys. Thank you.
Thanks.
And
That's
your final
stable
chase
through the final
starts
chase.
now. What is the most popular city in South Australia?
Adelaide.
Angela. Adelaide?
Correct. In TV's The Simpsons, what is the name of Maggie's older sister?
Lisa.
Brian.
Pass.
Lisa. Which standard Australian banknote depicts Edith Cowan?
5.
Ronan.
$20.
50.
Yeah.
In which ancient civilization was Hathor a goddess?
Ronan.
Egypt.
Egyptian.
Correct. The Christmas song Jingle Bells was written in what country?
USA.
Angela. USA?
Correct. A 2021 Edgar Wright film is Last Night in where?
Paris.
Ronan.
Paris.
Soho.
Yeah.
Plantar fasciitis primarily affects which part of the body?
Ronan.
The lungs.
Foot. Baili is an indigenous language of which country?
Australia.
Angela. South Africa.
Australia. Which
Ronan.
Alexander the Great.
Correct. Which Sydney NRL club's Hall of Fame includes Nathan Hindmarsh?
Angela. Parramatta.
Correct. Of which southern US state is Frankfurt the capital?
Kentucky.
Brian.
Alabama.
Kentucky. A signature hit for which singer is No Woman, No Cry?
Ronan.
Bob Marley.
Correct. What is the chemical symbol for zirconium?
ZR.
Angela. ZM.
ZR. Cabernet Franc is a variety of what small vine fruit?
Grape.
Angela. Grape.
Correct. The classic novel The African Queen was written by C.S. who?
Lewis.
Angela. Lawrence.
Forrester. Rhyming with fear, what animals young are known as fawns?
Ronan.
Deer.
Correct. In which racket sport is Coco Vandeweghe a professional player?
Tennis.
Brian.
Tennis.
Correct. Nitrogen narcosis is commonly known as rapture of the what?
Mind.
Deep. Which pop superstar released the album The Fame Monster?
Angela. Lady Gaga.
Correct. We got a couple away there, guys.
Yeah.
How'd you go with the pressure of that?
Very different.
Yeah.
Really different when they're coming at you like that. Okay, 13 steps down here, Goliath. We will be looking for some pushbacks.
Oh, yes, it's all very well when the exams are multiple choice, isn't it? A bit of pressure on it to top.
All right, let's see what happens when the final chase continues after these news headlines.
Thanks, Larry. Next, emotions run high as Gold Trip wins the Melbourne Cup.
Yeah, that last 100, I figured, just piss off him, no one come near me.
A protester sprays oil onto the Flemington track. Details live.
Jesus.
One of the coldest cup days on record as racegoers brave the elements. Which banks have already passed on today's 0.25% rate rise? Madness on the Western Ring Road. The simple medical test providing answers for families. And Taylor Swift makes music. 7 News is up next.
And thank you to the newsroom for that. 13 steps between our teachers and Goliath. Chaser, are you good to go?
Yes, I am.
All right, it is time for the final chase. Goliath, good luck. And your final chase starts now. Which Australian capital is nicknamed the Harbour City?
Sydney.
Sydney.
Correct. Looney Tunes character Wile E. Coyote is mainly what colour?
Brown.
Grey.
Correct. Which female author appears on the current English £10 note?
Jane Austen.
Correct. Who is the Roman equivalent of the Greek goddess Eos?
Aurora.
Correct. Which US president founded Washington, D.C.?
George Washington.
Correct. A 2021 Netflix horror series is Midnight what?
Blue.
Stop the clock. A 2021 Netflix horror series is Midnight what?
Vampire.
I don't watch it.
Could be murder.
We'll say Midnight Murder.
Mass.
Yeah.
Midnight Mass. Chaser needs 8, 1:30 on the clock. And your time restarts. Now, a typical human body has 12 pairs of what chest bones?
Ribs.
Ribs.
Correct. Picard is a dialect most closely related to which major language?
French.
French.
Correct. An alliterative term for a chaotic situation is a dog's what?
Breakfast.
Correct.
Yeah.
Mark Knowles was the captain of which national hockey team?
Australia.
Correct. In which North African country is the port city of Agadir?
Algeria.
Algeria.
Stop the clock. In
No.
which North African country is the port city of Agadir?
Well, you got Morocco, you got Tunisia, you got Libya, you got Egypt, so take a pick of those.
Morocco. Egypt. Yeah, let's try. I'm going to try Morocco. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll say Morocco.
Try Morocco.
Yeah.
Good answer,
No.
yes. There is a pushback for us.
Which doesn't have hardly any Mediterranean coast, but has
59
some.
seconds on the clock. And your time restarts. Now, which folk singer wrote the song The Times They Are A-Changing?
Bob Dylan.
Correct. What is the two-letter chemical symbol for ruthenium?
You.
Correct. Charlie Sheen stars in the 90s comedy film series Hot What?
Shots.
Yeah.
Correct. A classic novel by Gunter Grass is titled The Tin What?
Drum.
Correct. Rhyming with coal, what is the term for the young of a zebra?
Foal.
Foal.
Correct, and there it is. Still 37 seconds to go. Needed a few more pushbacks there. You taught the teachers a lesson, Goliath.
Indeed I did, and they won't mind that they missed out on a big payday, because teachers always do, don't they?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, guys, we've got to say goodbye to that $78,000. Lovely to meet you all. Thank you so much for coming in and having a go. We look forward to you coming in next time right here on The Chase.